Absolutely, you can background screen contractors. The FCRA itself, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, which governs background checks or consumer reports on individuals, is a little bit gray when it comes to whether or not contractors are included. There's certainly scenarios for tenant screening and employment screening, but contractors and also volunteers fall into a bit of an area that isn't really defined. Generally, what PlusOne has done is we have followed the principles of screening as it relates to employment and applied that to contractors. Previously, the Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, has issued opinion letters that say independent contractors basically do fall under the umbrella of employment, although obviously the work relationship is different. And the position we've taken is that it's never a bad thing to afford an individual or a consumer the rights that the Fair Credit Reporting Act bestows upon them. When it comes to screening contractors, there are some other regulatory and legislative considerations, specifically around the handling of criminal record information. So a movement that has swept across the US in the last couple of years, called either Fair Chance or Ban the Box initiatives, basically outlined requirements as it relates to criminal record information, how that information can be obtained, when it can be obtained in the screening process, and then also the impact of the record. So because independent contractors most often will have a criminal record check as part of their background screening process, you do have to recognize and follow the requirements that are issued at the state and sometimes municipality or county level as it relates to ban the box and fair chance activities. Usually what this means is you have to sometimes provide additional letters or information to the contractor, especially if that criminal record is going to have an adverse impact on them. And then you sometimes may have requirements around what information can be reported, how far back you can look at information, or whether or not something should even be considered in that decision. When you are following ban the box and fair chance requirements, it doesn't mean you can ignore the FCRA requirements. Those all still apply as well. And when it comes to independent contractors, that means you could have several letters or several communications going to the individual about their criminal record and how that may impact a decision on whether they can work with your organization as part of your service network.